Welcome back to another amazing episode of the Bold Predictions Podcast. We are your three hosts. My name is AJ,
I'm Richie.
I'm Dan.
and we are here on a beautiful Friday. Once again, we are continuing the Friday trends, and we are bringing you another great episode. Are you guys ready for today?
Always.
Yeah, I guess.
Sounds exciting. All right. So this episode is not going to contain as much information as we like to do. We are just going to keep it short, sweet, to the point. We're going to pick our three games that we want to talk about. Then we're going to go into our predictions for the week. So, who would like to start off today?
I kind of want to take it.
All right.
Going to talk about the best game of the week. The New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles in MetLife Stadium. As everyone knows, Giants suck, and Eagles are a little bit better than suck. But I'm actually going to take the Giants here. I mean, this isn't a prediction yet, so I'm not going to say a score, but the game was really close last week to the point where the Giants had a lead, and every week the Giants just seem to get better and better. And last week against Washington, they had 5 turnovers, and the turnover differential was also 5, meaning they didn't turn it over once, which is big steps for Daniel Jones and that offense. I mean, all signs here show that Philly's just gonna win, because normally what happens when we play Philly is the first game's close, the second game is a blow up by Philly. But you know what? I think this team's headed in a different direction than previous years. I do like Carson Wentz, and I do like that offense, but I'm gonna take Giants here, getting a little bit healthier. I think our second round safety is gonna be coming back pretty soon. Same with some other rookies that have been on IR. So I'm gonna take Giants here. I think it'll be a close one. It'll probably be a little sloppy of a game. It's a divisional game, but I'm excited to see what Big Blue puts out in the field this week. Hopefully, it's not utter trash like usual. So
I have a question. Are you nervous at all about Goddard, Rieger, and Miles Sanders all being back?
I'm worried about. I'm more worried about Carson Wentz, because I think our perimeter players are good enough to limit them. Like, I think Bradbury's good enough for Rieger if he even be on him. Peppers. Well, Fulgham. I don't know what it was last time we played, but Fulgham really didn't kill us. So I don't know if we have a formula that works for him, if it was just luck. But Jabril Peppers has been playing pretty well recently, and he doesn't match up great against Goddard. I think he can do an okay job. And then as far as Sanders goes, our D-line is the strength of our team, or of our defense. So I actually could say team too. So I actually think there's a chance that we can hold him. For some reason, whatever it is, it's always Boston Scott that kills us. And if Sanders is playing, then that means Boston Scott is not playing as much. So, so am I nervous about it? Yes, but I think it'd be more Carson Wentz, scrambling, extending plays, moving the pocket, and making just phenomenal plays that he always does. Because fuck Carson Wentz. So.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Would you be more confident if Devonta Freeman plays?
I would be. No, I don't think he makes a difference. I actually like Gallman more than him at this point.
I agree.
I think Gallman's a harder runner, and he's visibly different when you watch him. He's once he gets the ball, he's like pound it right up the middle. He just looks like his energy, so much so that I feel like he has a bigger or a better chance to get injured when he runs, because it seems like he gives 110% every play. I don't know how to describe it, but I don't know. We'll see though. We'll see.
Do you win if Daniel Jones throws an interception or 2 or 3?
Well, if he throws 3, no. It depends, obviously, but odds are I would say no. I think we can probably make it back from 1 interception. 2 might be too much, but I'm hoping for another clean game from DJ, and I'm hoping that the defense can come to play like they did last week.
All right, I have one more question, and then we'll move on to either me or Dan.
Okay.
Which receiver do you see standing out the most this week for the Giants?
You know the answer.
Well, obvious answer is Sterling Shepard. Yes, because since coming back from injury, he has reminded us that he is the best receiver. But I mean, Darius Slayton's still pretty decent, and maybe Tate's not being a bitch anymore, so maybe he actually tries to contribute. But
You think Slayton gets shadowed by Slay again, though?
yeah, I could see that being a possibility. So, yeah, I'll go with Shepard for now, but who knows? It'll probably be Ingram or something, or Wayne Gallman, Deion Lewis.
You're running back, Evan Ingram.
Oh my god.
It's so hard to watch him on a weekly basis.
Evan Ingram should have like 16 receptions on the season, like counted to his name.
He's got so many drops, and if he didn't run like a 4.4, he'd be on a practice squad at this point. But it's whatever.
All right, Dan, would you like to go next or me?
You can go.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Alrighty. Well, as we know, whenever I talk about games, I usually don't talk about the actual game. I talk about a bold prediction that I like to make. And for this week, my game that I want to talk about is the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, I told Richie this yesterday when we were watching the Colts game. I was like, I'm going to make a bold prediction for one of the games. And I said, I think I told you this game, right? Or did I?
Yes. Yeah.
Save it? Well, my bold prediction for this game is that the Steelers are going to blow the Bengals out of the water. And the only reason I think that, not because the Steelers are better. I mean, I think the Steelers are better either way. But apparently there was a little incident that the Bengals had, and they were taunting the Steelers with, I don't know what it was exactly, but it was like a towel for some player or something like that. And they were mocking the Steelers over it on social media. And the last time that happened with the Steelers, I forget who did it exactly, but the last time that happened, the Steelers blew the team out of the water. So, and being a Packers fan, I know what it's like for teams to mock someone else doing something, aka everyone mocking the belt that Aaron Rodgers likes to do.
Discount double check.
Yeah. And that usually doesn't end well for the other teams. So I think this might be a huge mistake by the Bengals, and I have a feeling this could be a huge blowout. I won't say my score yet, but I think this could be a big blowout.
I'm guessing they were taunting with a terrible towel. That's what it was.
That's what it was. Yeah,
Okay.
I couldn't remember it exactly.
Yeah, not good to do that against an actual good team, you know.
Yeah, especially when you were like garbage last year and you're just working on getting good now.
All right, Dan. What do you think?
So, for his game?
Oh, just in general. What are you thinking?
So, my game of the week is the Seahawks versus the Rams. So, at the beginning of the week, I was pretty surprised that the Rams are favored because, Seahawks, I'm pretty sure they still only have one loss. They're a good team, obviously, but I guess the more you look at it, the Rams do have the much better defense. Seahawks have the worst pass defense in the league. But the main reason I love this game so much is because I want to watch DK Metcalf versus Jalen Ramsey because DK just pretty much crapped on Tre'Davious White, who I thought was the best corner in the league. So now against a corner that's pretty much not his size, but almost his size and speed, who's just as physical, I'm really excited to see this. And I have a question for you guys. The first question is, do you think Lockett or DK is the better receiver? And do you think DK can win his matchup against Jalen Ramsey?
Adrian, do you want to go first?
I'll let you go first.
Okay. Well, just from an outsider's perspective, because obviously we don't know more than the average fan. It seems like if teams are shadowing DK with their number one corner, I feel like that's a pretty big tell that teams also think that DK is the number one.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, as of right now, I think if just like if you just walked next to each player, and just looked at them, I think I'd be more scared of DK. So I'll take DK as the one. And as
Okay.
far as will he actually do something this week? I mean, who knows? Ramsey's not like Revis Island. You know, he's not like invincible and like completely shut down. So I think DK will probably still do his thing. He matches against Tre'Davious White so well. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if like I don't know how he did last week, but I don't know.
Well, granted it was garbage time, but he got I think 100 in a TD.
Okay, so I'll temper expectations a little bit. I'll say maybe he goes like 70 in a TD. Like still great. Like he still wins the matchup, but
Okay.
not as much.
I'm hoping the Rams like actually do shadow coverage because I'm pretty sure Jalen hasn't shadowed anyone yet this season. I'm really hoping they do it for this game. Mainly because I have a big boner for Lockett and want him to crush in fantasy.
Me too.
Me three.
But what do
But
you think about it?
I mean, honestly, I have to agree with Richie. DK is just a scary individual. When it comes to skill on the field, personally, when the season started, I was going to predict that DK was going to be the better receiver for that team. But when we did the draft, I was going to take DK over Lockett at first, but then Jacob took him before me, and I was very upset about that. And then I ended up with Lockett, and I was like, oh, okay, this guy, he might do pretty well too. But I'm going to stick with that. I think DK is the better receiver. He's bigger. I don't know if he's faster than Lockett. Lockett is pretty damn fast. But I think Lockett is DK is a better receiver. With that being said, though, against the Rams, I think whoever is marked by Jalen Ramsey, they're probably not going to have the best game, which indicates the other wide receiver is going to have a great game. Because for some reason, Russell Wilson likes to play one receiver each game.
Yeah.
And I don't like it because I had Tyler Lockett one week and he dropped 5 points, and then I have another week and he dropped 53 points. So like I don't know what to expect anymore.
I'm just saying, I got Lockett versus Dallas, and I got him versus the Cardinals, and I'm saying he does it again. So I swear this better be his third 40-point game, because if it's not, it'll be kind of sad.
Yeah, I mean, I traded Richie Lockett, and he hasn't done well so far. So
Get ready, he's better crush.
I have him in my other league, so I'm fine with that if he crushes. I'd really appreciate it.
All right. Well, with that being said, I think it's time for our weekly predictions.
Oh, you know it, ladies and gentlemen. The moment you've all been waiting for. Here we go. Let's start off. Oh, wait. Before I get into that, I will give you the updated scores really quick. Not counting yesterday's game. But currently, our score totals are in last place because he joined late is Dan with 10 points. In fourth place, we got Mr. Jacob with 17. In third place, we got Mr. NA with 19. Sorry, Jacob. In second place for the first time in this entire season, we have Richie on 42. And in first place, somehow, is me with 44.
Somehow,
Just
my man predicted
based off
8
last
games. Yeah.
Bro, last week was my big week. That'll never happen again. Watch me get one this week.
Well, I will say this: you are now only leading by 1 after last night. So
Hey, none of that. No spoilers until
Colts
next
took
week.
down the Titans on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah. You're good at predicting, okay? Yeah.
Just
remember-
only Thursdays.
Just remember, last week you only got Thursday.
All right, start us off with this game.
All right. So,
Who's your first?
Richie will start us off with your prediction. Our first game of the week is the Houston Texans taking on the Cleveland Browns.
So we.
Oh wait, before you start, we do not have Jacob's predictions yet, sadly. So that'll be another time.
All right, so we were talking a little bit before the podcast about this game, and Dan mentioned that there were high winds, I guess in Cleveland, and I saw another stat with this one that was Texans are, I think they're averaging the most yards per game against. So they're letting up the most yards per teams, and I really like Cleveland as a running game, or as a running team, and their running game. I'm not sure about the about Chubb's return yet, but AJ, can you mute yourself real quick?
Yeah, I was about to say use headphones.
Uh, I don't know about Chubb's return just yet, but um, I don't know. I don't know why I like Cleveland so much this year. I think I like their philosophy on offense, kind of like the Vikings last year. It's like run, 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 set up, play action, and it's worked. You know, with the Rams come to mind, and then the Vikings last year. But I don't know. After seeing that stat with the Texans, I think I'm gonna take the Browns here, just because of that, because of the run difference, and I think that's gonna help set up play action, help control the clock, and I will take Cleveland here, 27-20.
So, I think Cleveland sucks. Um, so my issue is this wind thing, because if there was no wind, I think Houston could win this pretty nicely, because I think their passing game is just way better than Cleveland's. Um, but this wind thing's really throwing me off, because I know Cleveland's definitely the better running team. But last week, when they tried being the running team in wind, or 2 weeks ago, I forget when it was, when they played Las Vegas, they got crapped on like 16-6. It was like terrible. Um, so I'm gonna hope that happens again, and I'm gonna say Houston wins 24-21.
All right. Well, I'm taking the high score in this one. I'm also taking Houston because even though there's going to be a lot of wind, I think Deshaun Watson is going to have a game this during this time. So I'm going to take Houston 33-21.
Cool.
All right. Next up, we got the Washington football team taking on the Detroit Lions. And I believe this is Dan.
I'm ready to go. All right. Yeah, this one's tough because they're both like I really don't like Detroit. Like I think they're just so bad. But unfortunately, I think Washington is also very bad, so I'm gonna have to go with Detroit here. I went with 27-23 Washington. I think Terry McLaurin has a pretty good game here. None of the Detroit corners have been able to cover at all this year, so I'm gonna go with him.
So Washington, you said?
Yeah, 27-23.
All right. I'm gonna take Detroit here. I think Matthew Stafford needs to have a bounce back at some point, and this is definitely his chance. I'm taking Detroit 20-13.
I am so torn between these two teams because I really like Stafford, but I don't know. I think now that what's his face knows he's going to be starting, Alex Smith, also a great comeback. He's going to be the winner, Dan. He's going to prove to you that he can be the winner and be your comeback player of the year. And because of that, I'm going to take football team here. I'll say 23-17.
All right. And next up, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Carolina Panthers. And I'm going to take the big, bold prediction here. I'm taking Carolina. Yes, Tampa Bay got blown out, and usually they bounce back pretty easily. Tom Brady bounce backs. Whoa. Tom Brady bounces back pretty easily after losses. But I like Carolina. Even though they don't have Christian McCaffrey, I'm going to take Carolina 27-24.
There is a famous stat for Thomas Brady. That is, he never loses twice in a row. And because of that, I'm going to be taking the Bucs here. And without McCaffrey, who I think made their offense so much more electric, I didn't think it would happen, but they looked good against the Chiefs. I don't know if I think they went for a long field goal at the end, or maybe it was a Hail Mary. I forget what it was, but
No, it was a long field goal, I remember.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
the fact that against the Chiefs, we're still able to be within a field goal range of winning is amazing. But I think I'll take Bucs here. I like what the Panthers are doing, but not enough this week, so I'll say Tampa Bay 31-24.
24.
Wow. Okay. Well. So you take my saying that I was about to use again, and then you very nearly predict what I picked. But yeah, it's Tom Brady's not gonna lose this, and I completely agree with the McCaffrey take. I think we took for granted since Mike Davis is catching so many balls, we're like, oh, Mike Davis is pretty much the same thing, but like just when you see each of them get the ball and what they do with it, like McCaffrey had one play where I think he caught it. It was like 3rd and 8 or something, and he caught it like 2 yards past the line of scrimmage, and he just went head on with the player, and then like, when he was about to collide, he like spun out of the tackle and then trucked in another guy like 2 yards past the first down to get the first down. He's just disgusting. When Mike Davis gets it, he kind of just like falls down when the first guy touches him. So I agree. I think it's too much for Carolina to do without McCaffrey. So I'm gonna go 31-23.
Ooh.
Yeah,
All
and I had
right.
that written down too.
No, that's good.
All right.
No, that's good. That's a good prediction because I don't know. I predicted with them McCaffrey, like with them having McCaffrey, and they're not gonna have it, so they're probably not gonna put up as many points. But I'm not gonna change now. I'm good.
Alrighty. Next up, we got the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New Jersey Giants.
I don't know if you did this on purpose, but I appreciate you giving me the first prediction for my team.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Like I said before, I'm gonna take the G-Men here. Every time they give me hope, man, I take it and run because there's been no hope with this organization for years. I'm gonna say they win a close one, kind of like the one against Washington. I'm gonna say they win. Actually, and I'll say they win a little bit bigger. I'll say 27-24, NYG, or as AJ likes to say, NJG.
Okay, well,
This is Killjoy right here.
well, yeah, I mean, if I wanted to really make Richie mad, I would pick the Giants because they always lose if I pick them, like every time. So I'm going with Philly here. I just think that Miles Sanders and Goddard and Rieger, not so much Rieger, but Goddard and Sanders coming back, like they beat you guys last time with pretty much nothing, and I think Miles Sanders is way better than Boston Scott. So I think it'll be 27-21 Eagles. I don't think it should be too hard for them.
Well, either me and Richie just gave Dan an easy prediction point for this, or me and Richie are going to be battling for this point because I'm going with the G-Men as well. Dan may have said that basically all the Eagles are returning, but he forgot one thing. Sterling Shepard is on the field. And when he's on the field, he's going to be electric, as Dan likes to say, or like think. But yeah, I'm taking a close game still, even though I want the G-Men to win. I'm taking Giants 21-20.
And yeah, Dan, congratulations.
Unless, well, I mean, we already know Jacob's not going to pick Philly, so.
Yeah, he better pick the Giants. He's not a true fan.
Yeah. All right.
So
Next up.
point totals for this
sorry?
week. No, point totals for this week. Richie won, Dan won. We're waiting on the rest.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, right now, NA is not getting a single point this week.
All right, cool. I'm all for it.
Oh, actually, that might change right now. Because next up, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Green Bay Packers. And I believe
real
this
picking
Dan.
Jacksonville.
How do you know? Like,
Not a real fan. Not a real fan.
Yeah, no, it's well, okay. This one's supposed to be a little windy too, but I don't think it's gonna be as bad. Plus, last time there was wind, Rodgers threw 3 touchdowns to Devontae. I know they were like 2-yard touchdowns, but still. So I think Packers just kind of destroy the Jags. 31-20. I think Jags will do something in garbage time, but nothing special. DJ Chark versus Jair Island or Alexander Island, however you say it. It should be interesting, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna win this.
hopefully he plays. I don't know. Is he still in concussion protocol?
Oh, I forgot about that. I should actually keep an eye on that because then if he doesn't play, DJ might be a play.
But yeah, I'm taking Green Bay too. I mean, I think Kevin King might be playing. I don't know yet, but
Yeah, no,
I'm taking Green Bay. I'm taking Green Bay here. I think it's gonna be kind of a blowout. I mean, they're back. Jacksonville's backup looked decent last week, but I don't think it's gonna help very much. Maybe if Gardner Minshew played, we'd probably win by a point or so. But I'm taking Green Bay 38-14.
That's some disrespect for the man Jake Luton, dude. He almost beat
Well,
the
he's not
Texans.
Gardner Minshew, bro.
If they
I
hit
don't
that
care.
2-point, they're winning.
He's not Gardner Minshew. Do I care?
Wait. What's Gardner Minshew TD this year?
I don't know, but his name is Gardner Minshew, so I don't really care.
On Luton's first play, he chucked like a 77-yard touchdown.
Yeah, well, PJ Walker almost did that too. So
Apparently, there was a play in the Texans game where the clock expired, or the play clock expired, so it should have been delayed game, and Texans threw a TD to Fuller, and the rest.
No way, that was like
I remember
that was like 80 yards.
Yeah, completely whiffed. So again, fuck these refs. You can't even do one thing. But
well, I want Jacksonville to get Trevor Lawrence.
oh, good. So much for Minshew mania.
He'll go to the Jets, and that way we can see him more.
That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. If he goes to the Jets.
All right, okay. Make this quick. We're all gonna have the same produce. Make this quick. Same scores. Green Bay, 34-17.
All right. Next up, we got Buffalo Bills taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Whoa! I apparently went stupid here, picking this. Okay, but I'm taking Buffalo here. I think Arizona's kind of getting sloppy. They should have beat Miami last week, but they didn't, and that was a very big missed opportunity. So yeah, I'm taking Buffalo, 33-27.
I'm just gonna be different here, and I'm gonna take Arizona. Just screw you, NA. I could go either way. It's not like picking Arizona is like a complete like upset, but I was pleasantly surprised with what the Bills did last week. They got John Brown back, and he makes that offense completely different, and it opens up so many more deep shots, and they use him in the screen game. So I was very surprised, but I don't know. I like the way Arizona played last week against a good Dolphins defense. Well, above average Dolphins defense. So, but I'm still gonna take Arizona here. I'm gonna say 34-31.
Right.
Yeah, Arizona's home field here, so they're favored like slightly, but I do agree John Brown does add something to that offense. But for some reason, I get this weird feeling it's gonna be like a Cole Beasley, like 10 for 112 week. So I'm gonna go Buffalo, not by much. I think I'm at 27-24.
Don't go against your coach of the year, Dan.
I know I can't exactly. I went with them last week and they surprised the hell out of me. So.
All right, next up, we got the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Rich.
And I'm not sure I'm gonna have many people actually with me this week. But I'm gonna take the Dolphins here. And it's nothing against the Chargers team because they are good. Oh my god, if they had some type of actual discipline or good coaching or whatever it is, they'd be 6-2 or better.
Yeah.
But unfortunately they're 2-6, so because of that I'm gonna take the better coaching here, and it looks like Tua is just like, it seems like they put him in just to like not throw interceptions, because Fitzpatrick's kind of careless with the ball.
Yeah.
And if they could just play solid defense and good special teams, and then like back it up with a bit on offense, then I'll take Miami here 28-27. It'll be close.
Ooh, okay. Another like less than 7-point loss for the Chargers.
It has to be. It has to be. Like.
Yeah, I mean, I think somebody's got to tell the Chargers that it's not a 2-quarter game, because they're going to be up by like 24 at halftime. But somehow Miami's probably going to come back. But it's like the Packers. Like this is like my adopted team kind of. So I can't root against them. I got to say they're going to win this, but it's so annoying watching them play. They're going to win 31-30 or 31-27. But I wouldn't be surprised if Miami gets some late touchdown.
Damn,
is that your exact pick?
You're stupid, and I hate you. It's close, I will say. But yeah, I'm taking the Chargers too. I'm taking them 30-27.
I had a feeling.
God. All
I
right.
have no faith in Herbert, dude. I got the over.
Well, he's gonna lose anyway, and Richie's gonna get the prediction. So.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. I believe it's Dan.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I do. Denver's slightly growing on me. But I'm pretty sure if he plays, is going to be injured. I'm not sure he's going to play. Um. Oh really? Interesting. Man, this is gonna be tight. Wait, let me check. Is it? It's at Oakland. Yeah,
It's
it's at
at
Oakland.
Vegas.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go with Oakland just because I think they're a little more disciplined team, and
All right.
I
So
think
Dan's
Derek.
taking Oakland, and they're not even in the game. All right.
Every single time I write them down and go OAK every single time. Like I can't. It's just the most obvious abbreviation. But anyways, yeah, they're gonna win 23-26.
20, 23, 26. All right. I will say my score is once again close to yours, and I hate you. I'm taking Las Vegas as well. I'm just not confident in Denver's abilities anymore. I was so confident at the beginning of the season, and then they just ruined all of that confidence. So I'm taking Las Vegas 28-24.
I'm torn here. I like the Raiders. I like John Gruden. I like Derek Carr. And I said the Raiders were going to win more of their games and get that wild card spot. But, man, I just don't want to. I like being different. Oh. What should I do?
Well, Rishi, you are losing in the prediction game, so.
Which I think you got to take into account that somehow they weren't able to let the Falcons blow the lead. They actually lost to the Falcons. So.
True. And on the flip side, they didn't let Chargers come back on them. And talking about the Raiders and the actually Broncos too. But all right, I'll take Las Vegas here, and I'll just make that score even harder for all of us to get. And I'm gonna say 27-24. Actually, no.
You're actually annoying.
That is so fucking.
No, fine. I'm gonna take the biggest over on this. I'm gonna say 38-35.
Oh God.
There
Okay.
we go. I have fucking 26-23, 27-24.
Yeah, you're telling me I have 28-24, 27-24.
Actually, no, Richie, keep that. You gotta be pretty fucking lucky to win, actually.
Wait, so you said 38-35?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And that's so bad because I know for a fact Broncos cannot put up 35 points in a singular week.
Well, it's
So.
a better position than you were going to put yourself in. That would have been
Yeah.
so bad. You would have had to actually get the score.
All right. Next up, I'm gonna laugh if they get 27-24 now. But next up, we got the Seattle Seahawks taking on the LA Rams, and I believe this is me. I'm gonna take Seattle here. I think their offense is just very good, and I mean their defense is not, but I don't know if the Rams can do much on them anyway. I mean, I'm still taking it as a close score, so I'm gonna say Seattle wins 30-27.
Ooh, AJ, that's my score.
Oh,
But for the Rams,
oh,
yeah, Rams have the Seahawks number for whatever reason, and I just saw a stat. 4 out of the last 5 have gone to I almost said Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and I'm gonna keep that up here. I don't know if Russell has the same thing as Brady with the doesn't lose twice in a row, but I don't know, after the bye week, after getting embarrassed against the Dolphins.
I actually, sorry.
No, you're good.
I'll say after.
I think Rams have a good shot here. So I'll say 27 or 30-27, but for the Rams.
I think I did see a stat that the one person ahead of Tom Brady in that is Russell Wilson.
Okay.
So this could really go either way.
Well, Goff's about to get it. So.
Yeah, this is my shootout of the week. I have it as 38-35, but I have the winner being the Seahawks.
Ooh. 38-35. All right.
But not because Russell doesn't win 2 in a row. It's because or lose 2 in a row. It's because Will Disley doesn't lose 2 in a row. So, yeah.
I mean, that's good enough for me. All right, next up, we got the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Richie.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued with your scores for this one, AJ, because I really wanted to hear it. But man, this game could go either way. So since he played Baltimore, Burrow was neutralized, and now that he's playing a better defense, Pittsburgh, but they just had troubles with Dallas. I think that was kind of a fluke game. I'm gonna say Steelers win 24-10.
Okay. Yeah, it's too much for a little Burrow. I think he's in over his head here. TJ Watt's gonna get like 5 fucking sacks with that O-line. So, yeah, it's gonna be 21-28 Steelers.
All right. Well, I'm definitely taking the over on you guys, I will say right now. I'm taking Pittsburgh here, and as I said before, just the pure fact of, well, I mean, Pittsburgh is better, but also with the Bengals stupidly doing a taunt on social media towards the Steelers. I'm taking them 40-20.
Oh, okay. So you gave them more points. Okay, I got you. Actually, I'm gonna change my score to 39-19. Actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say before when you're like, I wish I could know AJ's score. So you can add a point or take one off.
But that's why I was glad I went last. I got lucky and got to go last.
You can also pick these games, by the way. I think you rigged it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
You can
I'm
pick
good at
your-
rigging. You see last week. Anyway, next game. 49ers, New Orleans Saints. Richie. No, it's not Richie. Just kidding. Yeah.
Taking my fire away. So the GOAT Michael Thomas, Slant Boy is back. I mean, I think he's questionable, but it's got to be just like a precautionary thing. So he's gonna play. I think he's about to pop the fuck off because Devontae Adams did, and this defense without Richard Sherman, without Nick Bosa to get any pressure is just not the same. They don't have Kittle, they don't have Garoppolo, so the ball is gonna be in Saints' hands all the time. So Saints are gonna wipe the floor at them, and I have it as 16-31 New Orleans.
All right. Well, I also have New Orleans, but I'm gonna say not Michael Thomas goes off, and I'm gonna say Alvin Kamara goes off just because I like Alvin Kamara, and I don't want Michael Thomas to do well because I'm going against him in fantasy. And so yeah, I'm taking New Orleans 25-17.
I will be taking the over. I will say New Orleans wins. So the over for New Orleans, and I will say they win 34-17, just like the Packers did last week.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right. 2 more games. Next up, the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New England Patriots for Sunday Night Football, I believe that is. Yeah, I mean, Patriots barely squeaked out a win against the Jets. I don't see them competing with Baltimore. Maybe Bill Belichick has something up his sleeve against Lamar Jackson and Baltimore, but I don't see it. I'm taking Baltimore 36-20.
It's pretty scary, honestly, when Lamar Jackson came out and said other teams are calling their plays, like on the field, like right before they run them. That's scary. And if there's gonna be a defensive guy or defensive coordinator, that's gonna know their plays, it's gonna be Bill Belichick. I know he's head coach, but he used to be a defensive coordinator. But I mean, that's scary. But I mean, going into last week, I said New England was in tank mode, and I thought I was right, man. After the Jets went up pretty big. I was like, okay, they're actually going for Lawrence, but I don't think they are. But I don't know. Is it gonna be a blowout, guys? Should I predict a blowout?
I predict a pretty spaced out score.
Wait, Jay, what was yours?
36-20.
Baltimore?
Yeah.
I'll say 28-13. Baltimore.
Okay. Yeah, I know the running back said that their plays get called out at the line of scrimmage a lot, but I think since they're playing like a team that also has not a really QB on the other side, I think they're gonna crap on them. I'm gonna say 27-20. I just don't think New England has the firepower for this defense.
All right. And that leaves our final game, which is the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. And I believe this is Richie to go first.
This one is so tough. I haven't been between a game like this one ever. All signs show that Vikings are getting better, Bears are regressing, and that Vikings should take this one. However,
we all know the stat.
Yeah, this game will be played on a Monday night, and Kirk Cousins is 0-9 all time on Monday nights. Now, I'm not for one to live by like things like that. Although I did say I believe in the Browns, cycle of like good trash, good trash, good trash, or good against bad team trash. That cycle. But I think I can't not take the Vikings here because they look better. Their ground game is finally going off with Cook. The Bears just can't do anything on offense, so I'm gonna say something weird here. I'm gonna say like 26-22 Minnesota.
Oh, okay. Dan?
Yeah, this one's tough. Like earlier in the season, I would have been on Chicago, but Richie's right. This Minnesota team's looking a lot better, and after seeing last week, Chicago literally couldn't score in Tennessee until like the fourth quarter. That was pretty depressing. I wrote down 23-20 Minnesota, but I almost think Minnesota's going to score a lot more than that. Maybe not a lot more than that, but more than that. I'm going to say 28-17 Minnesota.
17. All right. Well then, you guys are saying a very big score for this Minnesota team, and yeah, I can definitely see that. But I don't know. I've never like been like scared of a team like a couple years ago, except the Chicago Bears defense. I don't know why, but like their team has like scared me for a little while. So I feel like their defense might step it up. And it could be the motivation of Kirk Cousins playing on a Monday. It could be the motivation that they are probably the worst. They were the worst 5-1 team at one point. And yeah, so in honor of Kirk Cousins sucking on Mondays and Jacob not being here, I'm taking Chicago 24-12.
Oh.
So you're saying Kirk Cousins just can't do anything?
Yes.
Like his right arm falls off before the game, but they still put him out there.
Yep.
You were talking about the motivation. I think they're motivated because I picked them for the playoffs. They watched the podcast. Khalil texted me and said, "Oh shit, you believe we're going to the playoffs?" Like, yeah, dude, you got this, and they're going.
He said thanks, and you said I'm a Packers fan, by the way.
It's like, I just want you to go so we can smack the shit out of you in the play. You don't have to play a real team.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I back that. So, Khalil, if you're watching this, come check out our podcast. We'll love to have you on.
Dude, imagine we're big enough one day for like somebody to come on like that. Oh my God.
That'd be great. But yeah, that is our predictions for Week 10. And do you guys have anything you'd like to add before we end the episode?
Wait. Yes. Let's all pick who we think is going to be that one person who just breaks the slate. Like, gets like 40 points for fantasy.
Okay.
Can it be obvious?
Yeah.
Devontae.
All right. Not okay. The stipulation is they can't be like top 3 at their position.
All right, Dalvin Cook.
Wait a minute.
Breaks the slate.
We're going any position here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you have somebody in mind already, Dan?
I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of like the lineups I've already made. I have a couple in mind. Or like 2 players if you're not sure. I think I have my player.
If you wanna,
I think I don't know if mine would count because he has done it before, but like he hasn't done it recently.
If he's not top 3 in his position, like skill wise, I'll take it.
Okay. This could be the bias in me, but I feel like Aaron Jones might have a day.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. That one's decent. I'm gonna go with. Okay, I want to say Cooper Kupp and Tyler Lockett, but I'm not sure Cooper Kupp has. But so
I was gonna say Tyler Lockett was my other one.
Yeah, Tyler Lockett's gonna have a fucking game and a half, but Cooper Kupp as well is gonna have, I think, over 30. I just don't know if he can get to 40.
oh man, I'm struggling. I'm just gonna, out of the blue, I'm gonna say Adam Thielen. I have no reason to say
Absolutely
that.
not.
Yeah, I have I have nothing to back that up with. I'm just gonna say Adam Thielen.
Jesus Christ! Wait, what was your score for them? 26.
26, yeah.
Wow, he's gonna have to get all 3 touchdowns.
Well, 26 is a weird score, right? Because 2 field goals get you to 20, and another 2 brings you to 14. So they're gonna get 2 touchdowns and 4 field goals.
So he'll have 2 TDs and like 150 or 180 yards.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just like trying to look at everyone's team and everyone's player. And I'm not trying to look at my team to jinx anything, but like I was gonna say Keenan Allen maybe, but in my opinion, he's like a top player at this point. Like he's been going off every week. So,
Well, he's not top 3 though. Like I'm saying, like it's like Devontae, Michael Thomas, DeAndre Julio, like those kind of guys. But
okay, well then I was gonna say Keenan.
Keelan Cole.
Yeah, Keelan Cole. I was gonna say Allen, but it's just, I don't know. He's been going off recently. I'm trying to find someone who's like maybe had a down week because I know Thielen had a down week last week.
Yeah, I like Keenan Allen. I also Keelan Cole, by the way. Shout out to him. Laviska Shenault's out, so
Oh, maybe.
he gets to go against probably like Josh Jackson or something. I don't even know.
Yeah, which Jacksonville receiver is most like Richie James? Because that's the receiver that's gonna go on.
It's probably him, to be honest. All right.
All right. Well, if we don't have anything else, Richie, anything?
Go G-Men.
Shout out to that one guy in the subscribe section.
It's me.
Yeah.
I'm the one guy.
Oh, nice. All right.
When I watched the video, I'm like, yeah, he said the Giant.
Maybe the sex bot is a Giants fan that we got that one time.
Ooh.
And on that note, we are going to end the episode here. We hope you have enjoyed watching this lovely podcast as we continue to rock out these episodes. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Ciao.
See you.